Hey everybody, it's Scoop Phase here. We have our first ever live duels that we're doing here, and we get to see what's going on here. On the left, you have me with the Ancient Warrior Eldlich deck. As you know, we did the Scoop build for that. And on the right, you have Toby with his, I guess it's Shiranui Zombie World Synchro something. It's interesting. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to get dice right now, so I think this takes me a second. But yeah, we decided to do some live duels. Unfortunately, no Ryan. He didn't make it, but we have Toby, which has never been on the show before, and we later on you'll see Josue, who has also never been on the show before. So we have some two new to Scoop Phase members of our community, and I believe Toby won the dice roll, if I remember correctly. Obviously, I'm not recording this audio as I'm dueling, so this is after the fact, so I'm going to have to try and remember stuff. He has interesting little tech of tuning to get quick draw synchron, which is kind of cool for zombies because it helps you make needle fiber. And it just so happens to also mill a card, which I can't remember if he mills something particularly good here. I don't think he did, but it could in theory. Yeah, not that great. But he gets to send something. Yep, he's got the zombie stuff going. So one thing you'll know about Toby, which I think I'm probably going to edit this out, so it'll look like it on screen, but it'll look fake. He doesn't have a needle fiber, so this is a proxy for needle fiber coming out here. You can see through the magic of editing we have needle fiber there until I go get a new one. At some point I do just give him my needle fiber since I'm not using it in this deck. So if you're wondering, if I don't end up editing this, if you're wondering why I'm imperming the magical library link 2 guy from the spellcaster pendulum structure deck, it's because he's supposed to be a needle fiber. But yeah, imperm on the needle fiber I think kind of sucks. I don't really know what his hand was. I can't see it too well from the footage here, but something tells me he needed that to get the Doom King baller drock on field and all that stuff. Also, comment down below if you. Oh, there he is. There's the real needle fiber. Comment down below if you want to see some kind of zombie world deck. It might not necessarily be this one, but just something with like baller drock and Unizombie and all those guys. I really like that deck too. So we will see. He'll probably make an appearance someday. And he's doing some Shiranui stuff, which I think a lot of people aren't really familiar with them, except for Solitaire. And as we can see, not the best start for Toby there. The Imperm definitely hurt. On the other hand, I start with Extravagance, which I think was pretty good. If I remember correctly, this first game against Toby's zombie deck, I'm pretty sure the only Ancient Warrior card I drew was the stupid Wind guy that summons himself if you add him from deck to hand. So basically, he's pointless. I think he comes up later, though, if I remember correctly, but not really for being good. So right now, it's just a pure Eldlich deck versus a Shiranui zombie synchro needle fiber deck. And there'll be another proxy in just a second. You'll see because he's gonna tag the needle fiber out, and for some reason this kid just doesn't have a formula synchron of any kind. So if I don't edit it perfectly, you'll see a starving venom for a second, and then we'll put a picture of formula synchron over it. I didn't have one on me at the time to give him. It was in a different deck box. I didn't realize it. But yeah, so if you saw Starving Venom for a second, just know that's Formula Synchron. That's why he's drawing a card there. Coincidentally, I don't think it really makes a big difference here. And then yeah, we just use Golden Lord to get rid of whatever that back row is. I know it wasn't it, but I know the Shiranui trap is really, really good, and I don't want to have to deal with that thing. So I just figured I might as well get rid of that. Oh yeah, I can kind of see my hand from here. It was a little awkward, but we get a Golden Lord back. I think I forget the Cursed Eldland. Yeah, I forget the Cursed Eldland. I don't think it makes that big of a difference in the long run. And I'm setting something. I think it's a Droplets. I'm pretty sure I have Droplets and then both Conquistador and Haquero. I think. I could be wrong. Well, I know I get the Conquistador. I think the other set is a Droplets and Haquero. So yeah, you wouldn't know that this is an Ancient Warrior deck by the looks of this, but that's what I kind of like about this is if you brick with the Ancient Warrior stuff, The Eldlich stuff can kind of bail you out, which is really nice, and it can definitely stall until you can get the Ancient Warrior stuff going. And then Toby here, oh, I see he did draw that trap. I think that comes up later. That Shiranui trap is really good. I wish there was a way to search it. Shiranui's might be a little better if you could consistently get to that thing like every single game. And he's using the effect of the tuner. I almost wanted to pop it, but I didn't know what else he had in his hand, and I know he sent a Mizuki to grave earlier, so I thought probably best not to mess with it too much. But what that Shiranui does, if you don't know, is it's a tuner, level 3 tuner. It can tribute itself, and then you summon 2 of your banished zombies, and one of them has to be a Shiranui. So as you can see, he got the Shiranui Samurai, and they brought back the Necro World Banshee, and it summons them back. And I think their effects are negated permanently while they're on the field. And I'm pretty sure it has to be in defense, or he might just put them in defense because he wanted to. And then you get locked into zombies for the rest of the turn, though. Not before, so you could do stuff and then do this, which is kind of nice. But there's some interesting Shiranui cards. They just all lock you into zombies, unfortunately, all the newer ones. And there's just not that great of zombie monsters to end on in the extra deck. It's really just Doom King, but he's not the extra deck, so... I don't know, I really do like the Shiranui cards, the newer ones. They're very interesting and fun. What the payoff for them isn't as good as you would think for them locking you into zombies for the rest of the turn. Although that tuner's payoff is really good. It just takes a lot of setup. But yeah, we got Conquistador going off here in the end phase because I just want to get rid of the zombie world. Because I saw he set the card, and of course, while I'm dueling, I don't know that that's the Shiranui trap, and I'm worried it's a super poly. But in the long run, he could have super polyed me anyways. But I figure it was probably better in case I do get the Ancient Warriors that he can't just super poly my Ancient Warriors away too with the zombie world on field. So we go battle. In battle phase, I go ahead and try and use Hakuero because I'm pretty sure he has a Mizuki down there. And that's when he hits me with the Swallow Slash, which is one of the things I was afraid of on top of Super Poly. So if you don't know, Swallow Slash is a normal trap. You tribute a zombie, and then you have to pop 2 cards on field. And then on resolution, you banish a Shiranui monster, which is pretty cool. So there he popped the Eldlich and the set card, which was the droplets, and then he just let the Hakuero summon itself, but it won't get the banish. Oh, you know what? Maybe he doesn't have Mizuki. I think this is when he gets the Mizuki. I just looked at this when I was putting this onto the editing program, so I think I was getting things mixed up. I think he draws the Mizuki here. Yeah, and discards. Yeah, so that Shiranui he banished off of the Swallow Slash. When she's banished, you draw one, then discard one, which is pretty cool. I think he has a Unizombie in his hand or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I went to go to get Pallades. I'm like, oh, I can make Pallades actually, and then I realized he was in the banish pile from the extravagance. I'm like, oh, okay. But we still have the whole Eldlich package going, so I feel pretty good. That's the thing. Any Eldlich deck, whether it's pure, Ancient Warrior, whatever, if you can get your opponent to have very few cards left, and you just have your Eldlich engine going constantly, you've pretty much won the game at that point, because it's just so recursive. As you can see there, we get the Golden Lord back. I had a Scarlet Sanguine, so we get to get Hakuero. And then I don't think I do anything with these monsters on the field because I think they're just kind of stuck there. I might have Phoenix in the extra deck right now. It might have been banished. I don't remember. I do remember, though, I leave them there for some reason. And then we set... I'm pretty sure it's Conquistador and Hakuero again. And we, yeah, I think I'm looking to see if I can get rid of those, and I can't. This, I probably should put Link Spider in this deck, thinking about it. If you guys go back to the deck profile, that's one thing I probably should actually put in there is Link Spider. It might be worth playing, because like I said in the deck profile, the extra deck really doesn't matter. And you see Josue there pointing at my Golden Lord, asking why that's not a secret, because I decided not to keep those when they were $100. I figured I'd sell it and hope he's actually gold rare, which, look what happened. So we get the Hakuero there. Yeah, he was trying to summon the Shiranui tuner off of the Mizuki, and we just went ahead and banished that, and then... Yep. We may not see any Ancient Warriors this game. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. I'm pretty sure I get Lu Fang next turn. But Toby was nice enough not to scoop. Even though I'm pretty sure he's not actually dead at the moment. He might be. I don't know. I don't know what the. I wasn't keeping track of life points here. But yeah, from here I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just make a unicorn just to clear up some space. And I'm pretty sure, yep, I drew Lu Fang. In case you're wondering if you watched the deck profile, I did not end up pulling a second Lu Fang between the sneak peek and recording these duels. And no one else did either, apparently. I pulled one from my 1.5 boxes or whatever that I bought. And then my friend Yazi didn't pull any. And he bought like a box and a half or something like that. One of my friends bought 4 boxes and only pulled one Lu Fang, and then I couldn't get it from him, so he wanted it. And then finally, I went back and I got a few just today, actually, as of recording this audio. I got a few, and I got a few boxes and stuff because I had sold my prosperity. I pulled to try and pull a Starlight, and then I pulled another prosperity. But then that box, one of those boxes had a Lu Fang, and I was really happy. And then Jordan, my brother, pulled 2 more Lu Fangs, so the Lu Fangs balanced themselves out in the case that our store got, I guess. It just, the first part of it didn't have any Lu Fangs. So yeah, as you saw, the Ancient Warriors helped us kind of push for game there. I don't think we did another game with the Shiranuis, if I remember correctly. I think there was just one. But now, Toby only has the one deck, but I wanted to show off a few more decks, so I handed him my Blue Eyes deck. I don't know if that was me being nice or me being mean based on how his hands looked. We actually recorded, I think, 2 or 3 video or duels with him using the Blue Eyes deck, and all his hands were pretty bricky, if I remember correctly. I think this game went the best for him, which once you see it, that won't be saying much. I'm pretty sure he has to end up power shuffling this, if I remember correctly. You guys get to see some amazing shuffle, or maybe he doesn't power shuffle it, I don't know. It was all in order. Shiny. Lots of secret rares in that deck. The quality of the deck probably doesn't match the rarities in that deck, but it's okay. We love Blue Eyes here too, just as much as, well, not as much as Red Eyes, but it's almost there. But this is actually, oh, he does power shuffle. Oh no. But this is actually with the new Abyss card. You're never gonna see it in this replay because it bricked horribly. But yeah, this has the Abyss to search Poly. There's like a whole combo you can do with guard dragons and stuff where you can make the big new alternative fusion, which is cool. I just thought I'd do that for fun, and unfortunately, I wasn't fun for Toby when he tried it. But it's okay. We also got some more duels outside of the Ancient Warrior stuff. It won't be in this video, but we have some more live duels, and it's me playing the Blue Eyes deck, if you really want to see that. It goes a little better than when Toby played it. Not because of Toby playing bad lead. Toby just literally had no plays every time he drew his hand, which, if you've ever played Blue Eyes, you'll know that's how it usually goes. But yeah, we're rolling the dice. I think he wins the dice roll. And I had told him beforehand that I built the deck more to kind of go second. Like, I put some kaijus and like a bunch of hand traps, Harpy's Feather Duster, that sort of stuff in there. So he goes second. Plus, Blue Eyes probably needs that extra draw really badly. And then yeah, I think there's like 3 Ash, 3 O, or maybe it's like 2 Ash and 2 Ghost Spell and like a Veiler or something like that. I don't remember the exact ratio on the Blue Eyes deck there. And then we open Extravagance again. I think this time you get to actually see the Ancient Warriors do something, which is good because this is half Ancient Warrior. The Eldlich stuff may be carrying it lately, but it's still half Ancient Warrior. I think my hand's pretty good from what I can see. Because I'm pretty sure I saw a Tanky there. I don't exactly remember. I just know I did Ancient Warrior stuff. Oh, I didn't even need the Tanky. Never mind. And I'm pretty sure, I think I saw Lu Fang too, so we get to like just go off completely. And then pretty sure I get the stupid wind guy, who you never want to draw, but luckily we didn't draw him this time. And I'm still on the fence with him because he is really good with what he does, but that spell and trap negate is really specific. You have to have gotten to the Ancient Warrior spell. Unless you end up playing more Ancient Warrior spell and traps, which I wouldn't recommend because most of them don't do anything. Except this one, except the ultra rare. For some reason, the name is escaping me right now. But yeah, we're gonna Sunmu. I started to send the tanky, and then I realized I had double Scarlet Sanguine in my hand. I'm like, I should probably just discard one of these. Yep, I just add him. I don't think I'm gonna end up summoning him, but he's there. If I end up negating a spell with the wind guy, he'll get summoned from the Ancient Warrior spell effect. Yep, there's Lu Fang. That's the proxy Lu Fang. You can probably tell he's not shiny. I thought I did an okay job. It still looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. But yeah, we have Lu Fang, we have Sun Mu, we have a spell and trap negate for like Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster. We had Tanky to get another Sun Mu for next turn in case something horrible happens to Sun Mu, and we even have the Fire one in hand that can get summoned potentially and pop extra cards. And on top of all of that, we have the Eldlich package going. So this is basically what you want to see going first. This is probably the perfect going first here. Because one of the weaknesses to this deck still is you could get wrecked by like an evenly matched or like a Harpy's Feather Duster or something. But not when you have the Wind guy, which is why I'm still playing him. And so here we have Toby he has trade in, which isn't too bad. I think I negate this. Yeah, I definitely negate that. I figure if he's got like Lightning Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster, I figured just so be it at this point. I pretty much thought if he destroys all the monsters, then I have the Eldritch stuff, and then if he destroys all the spells and traps, then I have this whole package of Ancient Warrior stuff. So I can't actually activate the Eldritch stuff at the moment, but it's okay. I figured if something dies, then I can. So he's gonna use Melody. I don't think he ends up getting an alternative in Blue Eyes, but honestly, I don't think it would have really helped him that much, anyways, because alternative would definitely not resolve. Yeah, this was his first game with it too, but I don't even think there's really a way out of this situation because I think the only other card in his hand is Seifert right now. Because you go alternative, it would get popped, and then he could Seifert, get Levianeer, but then from there, I still think he's not in a good situation. But yeah, he gets alternative and for some reason I think he gets the Chaos Emperor because it's shiny. I guess I don't know. You'll have to excuse Toby's first time playing Blue Eyes. Oh yeah, that's why he gets those two. He's like they're too shiny. The Ultimate Rare Levianeer and the Secret Rare Chaos Emperor thing. It's too shiny to ignore. But like I said, though, I don't think getting Blue Eyes an alternative would have been that effective, anyways. Yep, he gets Seifert. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think he dumps the Chaos Emperor so that way he can use Levianeer's effect. You'll have to excuse me, I don't remember that much about this. But like I said, I do remember this was the best he did with his hands. To be fair, his hand was pretty good. Uh, if that trade in would have gone off, it probably would have been a lot better. So maybe he should have gone first. I don't know. I don't know what his sixth card was, but it's okay. Pretty sure he just gets alternative or something here with Seifert. Yeah, he gets alternative, which I think is smart because there's still 3 blue eyes in the deck plus the white stone, so the odds of you getting into the blue eyes later is probably pretty high, I would think. Higher than the two alternatives that aren't as easy to get. But yep, from here he just banishes those 3. I go ahead and use Lu Fang. So the cool thing with the way this is set up here is he can't like he'd have to pop the 2 Sun Mu and the fire guy in order to keep both his monsters on field. And if he does that, then he's not popping the Lu Fang and he's not popping the back row. So from there, the Levionier's dead. And then, yeah, I'm explaining to him that Sun Mu's going to bounce if he stays on the field, and then the fire guy's going to pop another thing if he stays on the field. So he ends up destroying the fire guy, I think. Yep, and then I think one of the back row. So it was kind of a lose-lose situation there, even though he did get to blow up 2 cards. And then, yeah, he knows that one's the Conquistador, and he doesn't know what the other one is, so he goes ahead and blows that up, which it's fine. And then, yeah, Sun Mu just bounces the Seyfert back. And then, yeah, in end phase, I go ahead and activate the Scarlet Sanguine, and I'm pretty sure I have game on board. I'm pretty sure it's over at this point. Because I remember I still have Sun Mu in my hand also, so... And I get to keep my regular Sun Mu, so we can just search another Lu Fang, which I might end up doing, I don't remember. But yeah. Blue Eyes put up a pretty decent effort. Me negating the trade-in, I feel like was probably the right idea, because I just didn't want him to have more cards. Yep. Oh, I think I straight up drew the second Lu Fang. Yeah, and then I just go Haquero, and this should be enough, I would think. Yeah, that's definitely enough. And yeah, that's the Blue Eyes game. So, 2-0 so far with Ancient Warrior Eldlich. I think I face him one more time against the Blue. It's either 1 or 2 more times, but I do know I win both of them. But they were really... It was like Link Karibo Pass was one of them, so I figured I'd cut that out. And then, if I remember correctly, it's going to go to Josue pretty soon, who covers up my really cool Beelzemon mat with some hero mat. Thanks, Josue. Toby also does not have a mat, much like all his proxy cards. He does not have a mat, so he was using my fancy Beelzemon mat. Shout out to the Digimon card game, if anyone can actually find those cards. But yeah, as you can see, Josue has covered up my beautiful mat with Jaden and his whatever that new one is called. But yeah, now we're facing Josue. He plays heroes a lot. He also plays BA a lot. This time he happens to play BA. And I think it's more like Trap Stunny BA and like Zeus Turbo, because I don't think he summons it this game, but there's a few games of him versus Toby's Shiranui deck, and he just summons Zeus so much with Dante, which is funny. He's going first. I don't think he actually draws any traps. So there was actually 2 games with this one, but the camera messed up for some reason, and it recorded 1 second of the other game. And the other game was funny because like he ended on, I think, just like Beatrice or something, and I got rid of it with Golden Lord or something like that, and then I just did full Ancient Warrior play and just destroyed and just killed him like immediately, which would have been cool to show off how the deck can like OTK pretty easily, but we didn't get it didn't actually record it, unfortunately. But that's okay, because I think this one, if I remember correctly, this one's a little more back and forth than that one was. That one was just kind of done really quick. But this one, I'm pretty sure he ends on Beatrice and IP. I know he likes to do those Dante Seer loops. And then my hand, if I remember correctly, is pretty good. Golden Lord is just so helpful at getting rid of stuff like IP or something like Beatrice, or even just back row for this deck. Because like a Farfa on my normal summon would really just like shut off all the Ancient Warrior plays. So that's why we gotta get rid of the Beatrice. Plus, if you get rid of the Beatrice, you most likely the IP is not gonna do anything. at least with this. So yeah. Oh, actually, I think this is when I droplets the Beatrice. I don't exactly remember. But Josue actually has a droplet set, but he doesn't use it till a lot later. And he even admits he didn't use it because he just didn't know what any of the Ancient Warrior monsters did. And he even, like, during the duel, like, when he uses it, he's like, I don't know why I didn't use this earlier. So you'll see it in eventually that set card. And then I think I messed up too, if I remember correctly, because I think I didn't actually need to use the tanky. And I think I should have saved the tanky to just send the back row with the Golden Lord, since I had the droplets. Unless I'm remembering the wrong game, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the only other card in my hand is like droplets, the only spell or trap I have. So, and I think I already had a Sun Moo, but I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like I already had a Sun Moo, so I didn't actually need to activate that tanky. Oh, maybe I don't have a Sun Moo already. Oh no, I do. I'm an idiot. I didn't need to activate that tanky. So even though Josue didn't end up using the droplets, I think I probably should have not been stupid too. So we both were stupid there, and it evened itself out. But yeah, you get to see how good droplets is, because that tanky, even though I shouldn't have activated it, that tanky was just sitting there, and Golden Lord didn't need him in my hand anymore. So that got to the Dante still gets to loop the Seer, but he didn't get to send like a Farfa or anything, which is good. And then from here, I just dump him with the Sun Moo because I drew him. If you draw him, there's like really nothing you can do with him unless you like summon him off the spell, which is okay. But we didn't. I don't think I had the spell, so yep, we just get Lu Fang there. I don't think I end up using Lu Fang's effect because you have to remember if you use Lu Fang's effect, you can't activate any more. You can't activate any other monster effects besides Ancient Warriors the turn you do that. So if I had used Lu Fang's effect here, I could have feasibly got rid of both his monsters, but I wouldn't have been able to summon the Golden Lord back, which is what I actually wanted to do. So yeah, he lets the Beatrice get bounced. Like I said, he saved the droplets for some reason. He ends up saving it till after the IP's gone. And this time I actually remember the Cursed Eldland, which is nice. With his Josue's Ghost Bell. If you ever face Josue, he will hit you with every single hand trap known in existence. Whether it's good in the format or not, he will have it in his hand. He's probably where I get my constant fear of Droll from. But yeah, I think he just lets the IP get beat up, which I don't think. I think droplets would have not lowered it enough, anyways. So yeah, I think he's thinking about he wants the IP off the field so that the Seer can potentially summon a BA back, but I think he ends up just summoning the Dante back anyways. Even if I think he ends up dropping one of the bigger ones just to lower their attack, and it's fine. Like I don't think I had game anyways because he ghost spelled the Golden Lord. Yeah, he ends up having the Wind one, I think, or something like that. Either way, the Dante was not going to be big enough to survive whichever one he didn't droplet. But yeah, he gets to keep looping with Dante. I don't think it really matters because we have the bounce and pop, and then we have the whole like Eldlich package going for us. So, and we have another Sun Moo in hand. So unless he even if he breaks our board, if he doesn't kill us, we have another follow up play. Because Sun Moo by himself getting Lu Fang by sending a card is pretty good. So, especially in like a simplified game state where neither player has a lot of resources. But maybe I lied. Maybe it's not the whole yeah, it's not the whole Eldritch package. So he normals a graph, and then I'm trying to explain that on resolution, I'm letting him use the effective graph, but then after he summoned the graph, I'm using Lu Fang's effect. So it's going to pop one of the graphs. He gets to choose, I guess, since Lu Fang says if they're tied, your opponent chooses, I think, or you choose. And then now Sun Moo's going off and just bouncing the other graph, and he has no more cards in hand, so this is pretty much over. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he has anything in the graveyard. Yep, we're packing it up there. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's all she wrote. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know if we'll do these live duels too much, but I'll probably do something with the other duels we got with the other decks. You'll get to see Blue Eyes and stuff. So I'll see you guys all next time. Enjoy. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.